48-hour general strike called by Joint Action Committee (JAC) in response to abduction of two Meitei youths by Kuki militants disrupts daily life across Thoubal district. In an attempt to draw international attention to ongoing Manipur violence, members of Meitei diasporas in Europe and activists from India's northeast staged protests outside United Nations Geneva office. Meitei Tribe Union plans to approach United Nations regarding demand for inclusions of Meitei community in scheduled tribe list of Indian Constitution. PRO of United Kuki National Army UK and a Satko Hau reportedly murdered by unidentified individuals in Churachandpur district last midnight. Seminar stresses direct tax reforms and ease of doing business. Manipur, next to Assam in northeast region, is making major contributions to tax revenue collection. MCPCR chairperson Kaisam Pradeep Kumar expresses a grave concern over rising prevalence of mental illness in Manipur, with 1 in every 8 individuals now affected. Centre approves release of 675 crore rupees to flood-affected states of Gujarat, Manipur and Tripura as advance from the NDRF. Manipur gets 50 crore rupees. And Manipur observed National Voluntary Blood Donation Day 2024 on the theme celebrating 20 years of giving. Thank you, blood donors. Hello and welcome to Impact News. So watching Primetime English Bulletin, I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now the news in details. 48-hour general strike called by Joint Action Committee in response to the abduction of two Meitei youths by Kuki militants disrupted daily life across Thoubal district. The strike, which begins early this morning, saw strong participation from the local population, particularly in Thoubal Mela ground, Yaripok, Lamkai, Thoubal, Ketrilekai and Lilong Bazaar, where the National Highway 102 Imphal More Road was blocked by protesters. Members of Maira Paibi Group, civil society organizations and displaced people from nearby relief camps joined the road blockade, significantly affecting traffic along the highway. Although emergency services, essential supplies and religious rituals have been exempted from the strike, the shutdown led to the closure of shops, hotels and other commercial activities in the district. The strike continues to garner support as the JAC demands action over the abduction incident. Ban supporters also came out at Wangjing Hairog Lamkai area and enforced a road blockade. Commercial activities in Wangjing Bazaar came to standstill. Extending solidarity to the Joint Action Committee, people of Kaching also took out protest demonstrations holding various placards demanding safe release of the two abducted Meitei youths. Old Kaching Club Coordinating Committee organized a protest meet at the Ibudho Nauhallai Lampak in Kaching Market. Apunbam Manipur Kanba Imalupt Amkilled leader Laurembam Nganbi demanded immediate safe release of the two youths abducted recently, urging the Assam Rifle to take swift action. The demand was made during a press conference held by 19 associations at Manipur Press Club today. Speaking to media, Nganbi issued a stern warning to both the centre and state governments, stating that failure to rescue the abducted youths will result in unprecedented actions. In solidarity, T.H. Ramani, President of All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj, Nupi Samaj, expressed disappointment over the deteriorating state of Manipur, lamenting that the state has become vulnerable ever since its merger with the Indian Dominion.
Ang ani isam jamba angang ani laloba yawbachu nataba sumnagi mapunsigi hingnanaba adugumba amada sangchaliba aduba mioi ani dubu pharaga resam tanbagi mawongda aikhoigi leiriba mi thadoro noigi thadorake ka haiba wafam adudi yamna langani masidi landa phaba nate lan changbada phaba nate isam jamba angang ani du da phaba madu adugu aranba thabak oigani haina I thamjari aduga loinana hairiba angang ani si Manipur sarkar amasung aduga India sarkar na na humdana makoina taubam thopa any army season nagera Manipur ki state force season nagera paramilitary force season nagera any season narakanda angang anisi Manipur ki ima singda amadi magi apokpa mama mapada sinabase India sarkar amasung Manipur sarkar ki tangai phadaba tawdaba yaba thabakni tawdaba yadaba thabakni haibase masana khangna tawro haibasini akoina ngasi thamiba
Uripok Apun Balub UAL demands safe release of Oinam Thoitoi and Thokchom Thoithoiba, who are being held hostage by Kuki militants. Press note from UAL demands legal actions against Kuki separatist groups. Struggling Women Association criticized Manipur Security Advisor Kuldip Singh, accusing him of hypocrisy and confusing the public with contradictory statements. In a media briefing held at Manipur Press Club today, the association president Thongnaujam Pramodini called out Kuldip Singh and demanded immediate action for the safe rescue of two youths currently held captive by Kuki militants. She emphasized that the situation is urgent and urged both Kuldip Singh and DGP Rajiv Singh to take concrete steps to secure the release of the two youths and ensure their safe return to their families. She further condemned the demand made by Kuki militants who reportedly seek the release of Mark T. Haukipt, currently in NIA custody, in exchange for the captives. Pramodini labelled the militants' demand as an act of terrorism and called for firm action by the authorities.
Sahi humpu helaktaragadi karigumba thabak thoram amatada makoise main tana brain se phajana wak tawrakanda thabak se tawba ngamdabana maram orakanda thabaktagi potha halakanda moigi pibam thokpa koigi incentive ni khangde adudagi moigi phangbam thokpa du phangakanda yumda potharaga lehenba adugumlaba misak amana aikoigi Manipur asida Manipur state asida security advisor oina thajalakpana maram orakanda mana thawong thagda se makok yadaba dagi tawdarba puba thangba ngamdraba chanaba dagi tawba yadraba wa ngangba bana maram orakanda aikoigi Manipur se asidi tangdu leitadaba adugumlaba achauba lanpham ama ohelle habase aikoina haijari.
The Central Committee of Communist Party of India marks its meet at New Delhi yesterday and today and discussed the worsening situation of Manipur, including the kidnapping of 3 Manipuri youths by unidentified Kuki Zo terrorist organization on September 27th. The meeting condemned the use of tactics of ransom for the release of a jailed cadre of a militant group. CPI urged Centre for Intervention and start the process of political negotiations with stakeholders for peace and normalcy in Manipur. In an attempt to draw international attention to the ongoing violence in Manipur, members of the Meitei diasporas in Europe and activists from India's northeast held a protest outside the United Nations Geneva office. The protest took place in front of the broken chair during the 57th session of UN Human Rights Council. The demonstration highlighted the unrest in Manipur, which has continued for over 500 days since May 3, 2023, resulting in the displacement of 60,000 people and the death of nearly 230 individuals. Protesters called for urgent actions to restore normalcy in the state, criticizing both the Indian government and international bodies for their inaction. Working President of Indigenous Peoples Society of Assam, IPSA, Khuraijam Athoba, raised concerns about the unregulated influx of Kuki Chind migrants from Myanmar and the failure of security forces to contain the escalating violence. He condemned the ineffectiveness of 60,000 central forces and 30,000 state forces deployed in the state and lamented the poor living conditions of displaced people in relief camps. Athoba also addressed the recent abduction of 2 Meitei youths, denouncing it as an act of terrorism and reiterating that the violence is not an ethnic conflict but driven by armed Kuki-Chin militants with an agenda. Protesters chanted slogans demanding the implementation of National Register of Citizens in Manipur, cessations of drug trafficking, and a firm stance on preserving Manipur's territorial integrity. They also emphasized the need to stop weaponizing ethnicity in the state. A side event featuring activists and academicians from India's northeast further discussing the ongoing crisis. IPSA and its collective of civil society organizations continue to coordinate efforts to ensure that the voices of these affected by the violence in Manipur are heard on the global stage.
Manipur is now at the brink of the emergence of a new golden triangle, which is really a concern not just for the state of Manipur, not just for the region of Northeast India, not just for the country of India, but for entire human society. We are at the brink of an emergence of another golden triangle, which needs to be controlled and contained in time, otherwise it could become the greatest enemy of the entire human society. Today we also have a side event where we will be discussing on the 500 days of continuous violence in Manipur, the drone bombings in the state of Manipur where people are running helter-skelter to save their life from all these terror activities. Rockets been fired from a distance of 7 kilometers, landed in civilian areas, killing.
Meitei Tribe Union (MMTU) announces plans to approach United Nations regarding their long-standing demand for the inclusions of Meitei community in scheduled tribe list of the Indian Constitution. Addressing the media at Manipur Press Club today, MMTU's Secretary Administration Mutum Churamani Meitei emphasized that the Meitei community, with a history spanning over 2,000 years, is being left behind politically, socially and economically. He stressed that the community's inclusion in the scheduled tribe list under Article 342 Clause 1 of the Indian Constitution is both a constitutional and birthright. He accused the state government of neglecting the demand, calling it a violation of the right of indigenous people and outlined by the United Nations in 2007. He criticized the post and present state governments for ignoring the issue, alleging that their narrow political interests have hindered progress. Churamani also referenced the influx of Kuki-Zo people from Myanmar since 1834, noting that the Kuki community was granted scheduled tribe status in 1950, with the term Kuki-Zo being coined in 1956, which led to the inclusions of Kuki-Zo people from Myanmar in the scheduled tribe list.
Economically, we backward, socially, we backward, bureaucracy, political field, politicians, the majority see Maitena legislature, the lay Hiragasu, Karigum the Pawaram to Tonapana Putopungam daba, Masiki Taka Laibase, Masi Akoi, Maitena, Maitai tribe na, scheduled tribe list, the Yaurkanda, Ipai Pusina Tambira Miba, Akogi Iramdam Manipur se, Masi, schedule Len Wena, Lauto Kanda Constitution gi protection nama phanga kanda aikoi masigi khudong chaba madugi nungaiba hanna aikoi tribe wena lakchabadu madugi restore torupagi aikoi masen gi marakta nungsi chanana lakpa madu aikoi phangani haibagi thajabaduni.
A small parachute carrying a white color equipment believed to be a weather measuring instrument landed on the roof of a civilian house in Namthangzang, Rongmei Naga village this morning. The device was found blinking, prompting immediate precautionary measures. The house has been evacuated and the area has been sanitized by local authorities, including the stationed house officer and additional security personnel. Given the nature of the device, it is suspected to be a weather monitoring instrument. Authorities are informing the nearby weather stations to verify and confirm its origin. Further investigation is underway to ensure public safety. Public Relation Officer of United Kuki National Army UKNA Sat Kohau was reportedly murdered by unidentified individuals in Churachandpur district late last night. According to Impact News sources, the assailants abducted Sat Kohau from his residence in the Kaprang village, Tuibong block, and he was later found dead in the Lising areas of Churachandpur district. Local police has registered a case and initiated an investigation into the incident. The body of Sat Kohau has been moved to the mortuary of Churachandpur District Hospital, where an autopsy will be conducted. Further details on the perpetrators or motive behind the killing are yet to be revealed. Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax Office of Northeast Region Guwahati organized a seminar and outreach program themed Direct Tax Reforms and Ease of Doing Business at Hotel Classic Grande, Chingmarong today. During the event, Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax Office Northeast Region Chaitali Panne emphasized that despite recent challenges in Manipur, the state remained a significant contributor to the country's tax revenue collection, ranking second in the Northeast region after Assam. Chaitali Panme highlighted that the seminar aims to address grievances of taxpayers and gather suggestions from various stakeholders. She accused the tax officials would work to resolve the issue. She assured that tax officials would work to resolve issues, forwarding unresolved matters to higher authorities. Panmay also lauded Manipur's business community for their resilience and progress amid current economic uncertainties, underscoring the importance of tax collection in supporting national development. The seminar also aims to demystify complex tax processes and emphasis that tax levied on the income are crucial for running the country.
We feel that Manipur is a great contributor to the economy in the northeastern region. When we bifurcate and see the kind of revenue that is coming from each state, of course Assam being a larger state with more economic activities, that is it's contributing the maximum. However, Manipur is not far behind. Even despite the problems that we are facing, Manipur is progressing. We know in the past few months we have gone through a very difficult time, but yet the spirit of our business leaders, the spirit of the people living here is unfazed, and we are getting our collection also. So I want to congratulate each one of you on that too.
Speaking on the occasion, members of Manipur Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Thangjum Dabali said that the business community in Manipur is facing severe economic challenges due to the ongoing turmoil in the state. He highlighted the immense hardship that businesses and trade establishments have endorsed, particularly due to the internet ban, which has disrupted essential activities such as e-filing and e-payments. Dr. Thangjum Dabali called for special provisions for taxpayers, especially business owners, urging the government to consider waiving taxes given to current situation. Prominent figures such as Chief Commissioner of Income Tax Shillong and Longwa, INBA President K.R. Anish, and Old Manipur Entrepreneurs Association member T.H. Joy Kumar attended the event.
Very heavy paperwork in the tax processing. It has been changed to online, paperless e-filing as well as e-payments. Now, e-filing as well as e-payments are based on internet connection. And we have experienced in the last 1.5 years number of times where the internet has been shut down. And once the internet is shut down, and if it coincides with the deadlines of filing or payment, then we have no other choice. Then there will be again the same issues of penalties and fines. So again, from our side, as a business community, we would like to appeal to the authority to kindly look into this matter and give a little bit of relaxation in these areas. And if possible, during this difficult time, if the tax can be completely relieved, if that will be very nice. That will be the, I think, demand of the whole crowd here.
Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights MCPCR Chairperson Pradip expresses a grave concern over the increasing prevalence of mental illness in the state. Speaking today at the one-day state-level counseling essential and mental health needs for children in the Child Care Institute (CCIs), he revealed that 1 in every 8 individuals in Manipur is now affected by mental illness, a stark rise from the earlier ratio of 10 in 100 to 20 in 100. MCPCR, NCPCR, and Karma Yogi Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited jointly organized the event at Manipur Press Club. Pradip attributed the rise in mental health issues to the global COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing unrest in the state, emphasizing the importance of specialist care and counseling for children in CCIs. He stressed the need for children's policy focused on their overall development and well-being, expressing hope that its implementations will help foster a healthier society.
Mental health की problem नहीं बिसे national average तकी हेले national average ता चाम द तरा मुले मुकांदा मणिपुर ना चाम द कुन मुंशी योगशले मापुंग विना मसी COVID-19 की अखोगी epidemic थेंगनाग्रबा मतुंग मणिपुरदा था तरा तुक हेंजरलबा लान की सैथेंग अमा लाकपसिना अमुक हेना मीसिंग असे वखनगी ओइबा पुनिंग वखनगी ओइबा लैनासी यामना मायोकनरे मी निपान खुदिंगी अमदी वखनगी लैना मोंग अमा नत्रा अमदा थेंगनाबगी फिम अमा लेरे.
Manipur's first model adolescence-friendly health clinic was opened at Awang Segmai Community Health Center in Imphal West District today. Imphal West DC Kiran Kumar inaugurated the model adolescence health clinic at the event jointly organized by Stell Health Society, Manipur and Imphal West District Health Mission Society. S&O adolescents Dr. Jubilee Wahengbum urged adolescents between the age group of 10 to 19 years to avail various benefits from the clinics such as guidance and counseling and awareness on menstrual hygiene, nutrition, non-communicable diseases, etc. Health Minister Dr. Sapamd Ranjan today kicked off the 2-month Tobacco Free Campaign 2.0 initiated by state government under National Tobacco Control Program (NTCP), State Health Society, National Health Mission and Directorate of Health Services. The campaign aims to assist individuals depend on the tobacco products by promoting rehabilitation, reducing tobacco consumption and raising awareness about its adverse effects on both the economy and the climate. During the launch event at Hotel Classic North AOC, Dr. Sapam Ranjan emphasized that over 8 million lives are lost globally each year due to tobacco consumption. He also pointed out the severe financial strains that families endure when a member suffered from tobacco-related illnesses. The minister called on the public to say no to tobacco and all attended took a pledge against the use of tobacco products.
Tobacco is seasonal plants are crazy. So the products ban the tobacco products. Then after the meeting, tobacco free campaigns. We help people. 31st March 2023, we help people campaign. Main focus is awareness create over. Seasonal is particular. Seasonal people can use it. How do not know? Seasonal can use it. Maintain tobacco products seasonal.
Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan emphasized the need for Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS in Imphal to produce world-class doctors. He was addressing the White Coat and oath-taking ceremony for 2024 batch MBBS and BDS students at the Institute's auditorium in Porempah today. Dr. Ranjan acknowledged the challenges in the medical field and urged doctors to focus on research while being sincere in their duties. He stressed the importance of disciplined among students and emphasized the need for effective communication between doctors and patients. The minister also highlighted ongoing discussions to address the shortage in Jennings Hospital. Jennings Director Professor I. Usharani, Medical Superintendent Professor K.H. Lokeshwar, along with teaching and non-teaching staff, senior doctors and students of the institute attended the event.
Manipur ki praja Jennings have been giving a good service. Manipur ki praja ki namakta aphabha service bibiriba institute amani anna britana raga phanana bidamakta koi myam phonamina si hadina ithamsage kari issues myam do. Let's bring it on the table. Table the tham da bida akoi let's not just go to media or whatever issues. Hey, we have this problem. Solution punanaba. The only solution that can come for any problem, it's when you talk. Okay, table the paminaraga problems. So higher kandada. It's for every organization that exists in the world. I don't know. Tana minaraga satas inge pananabita, patients inge pananabidamakta, college inge pananabita, staff inge pananabidamakta, faculty members inge pananabidamakta.
Ad hoc committee of Panchayat Raj Institute in Manipur urges relevant authorities to hold the 6th Panchayat general election without further delay. The call follows a resolution passed during this year's budget session of Manipur Legislative Assembly, which had set September 2024 as the deadline for conducting the pending Panchayat election. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, convener of Ad hoc Committee Thoubal District Fairojam Hiramani criticized the government for failing to follow through on its promises. He accused the state government of attempting to abolish the Panchayat Raj system by continuously postponing the election despite decisions taken during 3 state cabinet meetings and the assembly. Hiramani calls for the rural development and Panchayat Raj minister's resignation if the election process to be carried out by State Election Commission is not fulfilled soon.
The Panchayat election commission na pangthokpani state election commission na pangthokadaba vote se mokhoina dictate tolaga pangthokdana election commission je namsillaga haitare namsillaga he vote toiroi notification thokpa yaroi haibana singbagi tongan ba ekoina tajaba pawda phangjai sarkar jina ngamoidabada ekoi ngahak ki oiba haitare thoba mokoi court ta pakum piba yanana ba assembly da hangakpa question jingi pakum piba yanana ba khaki oina nimit nini humni gi pakum haitare yamna kari haitare Tadava, Pokum Piraga, Praja Singda, Aduga Panchayat Sibu Namat, Namani Panchayat Sibu, Mutat Navagi, Achova Mukogi Planama, Ekoi Tobase, Tobiganu, Atumatamda, Ekoi Botonava, Sapsava, Pirebama, Tumatam the Botonava, Sapsava Timingama, Praja Singda, Kangan View.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC accuses state governments of deliberately sabotaging the Panchayat Raj Institute PRI, which plays a crucial role in economic development and welfare of rural areas. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan on Birthi Kendrajit Road today, MPCC spokesperson Seram Nekend expresses concern over the government's failure to hold Panchayat elections despite the completion of the tenure of elected representatives in October 2022. He pointed out that during a recent assembly session, the relevant minister had assured that Panchayat election would be held by the end of September. However, the government's failure to act on this assurance was described as shameful. He further criticized the state governments for allowing elected representatives of urban local bodies and autonomous district councils ADC to continue their duties while neglecting the Panchayati Raj system. Nekand alleged that the state government is misusing its authorities and attempting to keep members of a particular political group in the administrative committee, thereby undermining democratic processes and covering up its shortcomings.
Act yauje Manipur Panchayat Raj Act 1994 amended in 1996. Sida yauriji election tongam dramina hanagi laiba elected persons induna continue to hollo haiba mayek sengna yauri magi section 22 da adu sigumba act rules in se loina ma kantho ka da hujik daiba government sina Panchayat Raj muthat na bigdam ta hona birabra hujik kari gidam ta election tawdirno election tawba tawdabagi wafam da tokhrasi state ki feasible oi di harpa yai Tawadabu Panchayat se, Azana Ranta Honba, Aduga Huji, Wari Mayam se, masigi maruin economy the wari mayam city ayambana panchayat na fajana ran torgadi kokpa khara makhaidi mating oigedra na khalle.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Centre approving release of 675 crore rupees to flood-affected states of Gujarat, Manipur and Tripura. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Adom kalengi maisa marakta asumna humai humaga leiba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adongi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbinginglabadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo hab kaisampat konjing hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express. Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyangmi mafamda lanthokchari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert singga tanaduna matamga chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu khwaidigi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksel fagatna bahonaba asina ikoigi pandam oi adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchata nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chapcharaba kanaba lobiyu Babina Hospital where hope meets compassion.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Prime Time, the English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. Centre has approved the release of 675 crore rupees to the flood-affected states of Gujarat, Manipur and Tripura as an advance from the National Disaster Response Fund (NDRF). Of the totaled amount, 600 crore rupees have been approved for Gujarat, 50 crore rupees for Manipur and 25 crore rupees for Tripura. These states have been affected by the extremely heavy rainfall, flood and landslide during the southwest monsoon this year. Ministry of Home Affairs said in a statement that the central government is fully committed to providing all possible assistance to flood-affected states. The ministry added that during this year, Assam, Mizoram, Kerala, Tripura, Nagaland, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Manipur were affected due to extremely heavy rainfall, flood and landslide. It added that inter-ministerial central team have been deputed in all these states to make an on-the-spot assessment of the damage. It further stated that the additional financial assistance to the remaining states will be decided after the received of report from the inter-ministerial central teams. Unpredictable weather continued to wreak havoc in Noni district as a landslide occurred early this morning at Awangkhuld landslide point. Between Awangkhuld and Langkhong on National Highway 37, the incident has caused significant disruptions to the daily lives of people in the area. Simultaneously, heavy rain that began around 1 a.m. last night flooded Longmai Bazaar, the main market hub for Noni town and nearby areas. The flooding has created challenges for residents, including power outage due to the continuous downpour. Weather forecast indicates worsening condition with temperature fluctuating between 26 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius and warning of reduced visibility throughout the day. Manipur joins rest of the country in observing National Voluntary Blood Donation Day 2024 on the theme celebrating 20 years of giving. Thank you, blood donors today. Blood Center, Janims and State Blood Transfusion Council Manipur marked the day at Janims Conference Hall. Speaking on the occasion, the Janims MS Professor K.H. Lokeshwar stressed the benefit of blood donation both for the donors and patients. He encouraged people to donate blood, citing that every 2 seconds there is a requirement for 1 unit of blood in the country.
kariyumba ay limchat kamakpa sinja kamakpa atopa mahit sangat payabagi lambi khudingmaktu tawdana bagi pandam do isada will power amale masi is one of the very good important effect habagi madugi core deno yasi yankai madura pigiba umudra pigiba nipu pigiba misindo ma ki ahadu pigibadagi ngasi mo pipereta moise definitely makoise afabal chatle dena mayam mangda certification pibu mo yaro miyam
Ipau Tembanglup regular voluntary blood donors grouped Humanity for Society and the Indian Red Cross Society Imphal District brands in collaboration with State Blood Transfusion Council and Janims Blood Centre held a blood donation camp at Janims Blood Centre on the occasion of National Voluntary Blood Donation Day. Around 70 volunteers donated blood. Ipau Tembanglup held an Environment Secretary Kangabamd Sanathoi highlighted the importance of blood donation in saving lives. He appealed to the public to cultivate the habits of donating blood regularly, stressing its life-saving potential. State Health Society, National Health Mission and Directorate of Health Services observed National Voluntary Blood Donation Day at Taubal DC Complex Election Counting Hall today. More than 20 volunteers donated blood during the observance held on the theme celebrating 20 years of giving. Thank you, blood donors. They were felicitated by the organizers. District Health Society Noni observed World Heart Day on the themed Use Heart for Action as well as International Day of Older Persons on the themed Spotlight on Older Persons in Emergency at Primary Health Center Noni District today. Noni CMO Drs. Jiang Thuilung Kame, Noni District Leprosy Officer Dr. Azind Maringmai and Dr. Dai Garatia graced the event. Facilitators, doctors, nurses and other healthcare workers including Kaling Juanglung Panmei, District Program Manager, District Health Society None and Lan Kutwand George Kame, District Finance Manager, District Health Society None, Twingolei Gangmei from the Rangkwang Part 1 village was felicitated for winning the State Best ASA Award 2024 for Best Well-Performing ASA for Heart Disease Screening and Care Services in recognition of her continuous excellence in service. A training on extended package services for ASHAs under comprehensive primary health care was also conducted in the same premises. As part of the agitation of LDA workers and employees union to Manipur in demand for removal of Loktak Development Authority Project Director L. Bhagaton, the union also staged sit-in at LDA office premises in Topokpi today. Speaking on the agitation, the Union General Secretary Pukambam Shyam Kumar decried over extension of another 3 months for Shyam Kumar as LDA Director by the government. He said Shyam Kumar had already as LDA Director for 10 years and his term was again extended for 6 months on earlier account. LDA Workers and Employees Union to Manipur warns of stir including cease work strike from October 10th if the term of current director is further extended.
Loktak po sibidaba sumaba director matik sadaba director se makha tana director ohenbiga no haidana akoina ngasi dana si phamjabani karigumba Manipur government na ngami matagum ekhoi gi hojiki tha taru amu extend tawraba sahi tara director bani pa sibu हाइरिबा सिरी एन बगतोन सिमोबो मुवाना था होम एक्सटेंड तो पता रगदी लालिबा अक्टोबर की तांग मरी दगी मखन मखा कया की कोई एजिटेशन उजिंग सीजबो स्ट्राइक चथगनी हाइबसे एकोय मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट मफमदा थमजरी.
Students and faculty of Manipur University of Culture (MUC) held a sit-in today demanding the appointment of a regular registrar. The protest, organized by students and the MUC Guest Faculty Association, to call for the removal of current registrar, citing that he holds multiple posts. MUC FA President B. Gopirama cited violations of the MUC Act 2025 and called for the appointment of a new registrar based on seniority. The protesters also demanded the regularization of 28 faculty members, timely salaries and the appointment of key administrative staff within a week. BJP Patsoi Mandal held mass enrollment program for BJP in Patsoi constituency today. BJP Karyakartas of the constituency took part in the program held at the terror residence of the MLA Sapam Kunjikishore. The MLA said the program was held under the instructions of Chief Minister Nongthuam Birren, BJP Manipur State and the centre leaders. The day-long programs aims to enroll 200 active members and more than 10,000 primary members.
कोई ना ngasi pangthok cheribasi lakpiriba myam sigi encouragement lakpiriba myam sigi involvement lakpiriba myam jana participate tawdadi ngamoi dabnina credit mo hoida sarpham thoe makoi mangna yokat pe dagi tasana ngasi akoina party sina ngasi 10,000 mangase koi mangbang amjabani aduga ngasi gi mingchambi numisida koi instruction pibi reba honorable chief minister amachung party person webirba madam sarda tagachari na koi gedom laba guidance makha ga koi gedom direction makha da koina ngasi gi thabak ase pangthok bangamjadini hana tawge enrollment do koi di validity lo akoi revalidate taw na renew taw ya daba amung nong na chan ya daba routine matter ne.
Manipur Khadi and Village Industries Board Lumphilpa today held a mega clearance sale of local Khadi products in connection with 155th Gandhi Jayanti celebration. Manipur Khadi and Village Industries Board Chairman and Nimbus Board Vice Chairperson, CEO and staff were present on the occasion. And Nimbus said the event aims to support local weavers and artisans. The board also carried out a cleanliness drive on its campus as part of a Swachhata Hi Seva campaign.
भारत सी निंखा तमनबो होनबदा जाति की मपा महात्मा गांधी ना मांगना लौबीरम रोल खदी की अखोई पोषक सिना निंखा तमनबगी अखोई लान सिदा खोंजंग सिदा मसिना अचौबा खुलाई अमो ओइना सिजिननरमगा मांगना खदी सिना अखोई नेशनलिज्म की अखोई सिंबल अमो ओहिनबा खदी सिना अखोई इक्वालिटी की सिंबल अमो ओहिनबा अदुगा लोइनना खदी हाइबा पोषक सिना अखोई आत्मनिर्भर सेल्फ रिलायंस की पोषक सगत पीरब समापन 94 अगस्त की तारीख 15 सही चनी चहूं की मथक ब्रिटिश लोइलम शासन की मखाद लेरमदो अखोई निंखा तम फंग.
The Assam Rifle organized an awareness lecture on the government schemes under the themed promotion Swachhata Hi Seva 2024 at Hauchong village, Noni district today. The event aims at inspiring community cleanliness and environmental responsibility, so the participation of 45 villagers, teachers and students. The initiative fosters a sense of pride in maintaining a clean environment and strengthening ties between Assam Rifle and the local community. The event concluded with Assam Rifle presenting a token of appreciation to village authorities and light refreshment for all attendees. Prizes were distributed to winners of state-level open Patriotic song competition, which was held in connection with Irawat Day at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Imphal. Lamyanba Irawat Ningshin Thauram Observation Committee organized the competition under the aegis of Protection and Preservation Committee, Manipur. Diamond TV Wahong Radio has extended financial assistance of Rs 20,000 to Poundam Abhijit of Bodkola, Manipuri Khuld, Assam. Abhijit, an amputee, met with a tragic fate when a car hit him on January 13 of 2020. MD of Diamond TV, Wahong Radio, James Haigurujamd, revealed that the financial aid was extended to Abhijit for his initiative of supporting and motivating internally displaced people who are taking shelter in different relief camps. Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya extends greeting to people of Manipur on Gandhi Jayanti, which will be celebrated across the nation on October 2nd, tomorrow. In his message, the governor stated that Mahatma Gandhi propagated and lived the ideals of truth and non-violence and held them as key to peace and prosperity. He urged upon all citizens to follow the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. Lakshman Prasad Acharya also emphasized on Swachh Bharat Mission campaign and called for participation of all citizens to honor Mahatma Gandhi and to keep one's home and surrounding clean. Chief Minister Nongthawan Biren conveys warm greeting on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, also celebrated as National Cleanliness Day. In his message, the Chief Minister urged the people to choose the path of righteousness and non-violence championed by Mahatma Gandhi to restore peace in the state. Now the news from the world of sports. India defeated Bangladesh 2-0 in Under-17 Men's Football Championship hosted by Bhutan, holding the champions title for the sixth time. For the winner, Mohammad Khaif and Mohammad Arbash secured 1 goal each at the match played at the Chang Limithang Stadium, Thimphu, yesterday. Manipur rugby player Holina Ningombom, who won bronze medal at the recently held Asia Rugby Under-18 Championship in Johor, Malaysia, arrived in Imphal today. Several people, including rugby lovers and players, warmly received Holina at the Imphal International Airport. Holina was the only player from the Northeast states in India contingent for the championship, and she has also become the first rugby player for entire Northeast region to win a medal in rugby championship. Holina is the daughter of N. Shyam Kumar and N. Sunita of Ningombom Kitna Panung, Imphal. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. 40-hour general strike called by Joint Action Committee JAC in response to abduction of 2 Meitei youths by Khadi militants disrupts daily life across the Thoubal district. In an attempt to draw international attention to ongoing Manipur violence, members of Meitei diasporas in Europe and activists from India's Northeast staged protest outside United Nations Geneva office. Meitei Meitei Tribe Union plans to approach United Nations regarding demand for inclusions of Meitei Meitei community in Central Tribe ST list of Indian Constitution. ERO of United Kuki National Army UK and a Satko Hao reportedly murdered by unidentified individuals in Churachandpur district last midnight. Seminar stresses direct tax reforms and easy of doing business. Manipur next to Assam in Northeast region in making major contributions to tax revenue collection. MCPCR chairperson Kaishan Pradip Kumar expresses a grieved concern over rising prevalence of mental illness in Manipur, with 1 in every 8 individuals now affected. Centre approves a release of 675 crore rupees to flood-affected state of Gujarat, Manipur and Tripura. Advance from NDRF. Manipur gets 50 crore rupees. And Manipur observed National Voluntary Blood Donation Day 2024 on the theme, celebrating 20 years of giving. Thank you, the donors. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is prime-timed Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Chari, Aikoigi Ichanapi Ningombam Lanchenbi Elias Nilima Chanuga Lamland Chiril Kunaudagi Laishram